Alright class, so all week we've been going over order of operations, and we just did our warm-up activity on order of operations. So today we're going to add on to it, and we're going to learn order of operations with exponents. But let's go over what the rules of order of operations are. So can anybody tell me what the first rule in order of operations is? Eric.
Simplify questions in parentheses.
Yeah, you want to simplify everything in the parentheses as the first step of every problem. What is the second rule?
You want to perform all multiplication and division from left to right.
Correct. What is the third rule, Chelsea?
Add and subtraction left or right?
So we need to do all these steps in order for the problem to come out right, because if we reverse the orders, the answers aren't going to be correct. So let's go over a problem together. So what will we do first? Brian?
Subtract in the parentheses.
Correct. So what is 25 minus 11?
14.
14, good. So then we don't want to leave out steps when we work our problems out. So we just take down everything again, so we don't forget anything. So what will we do next? Eric?
14 times 3,
Which is?
42.
Good. And then what's the final step?
Add 2.
Okay, and that gives us?
44.
Good. So is everybody okay with order of operations? We all understand the steps?
Yep.
Okay, good. So now we're going to add on and we're going to do order of operations with exponents. So that changes the rules up a little bit. So we still have simplify parentheses, but then the second rule changes. So now the second rule is you need to simplify all exponents left to right. Any guesses what the third rule would be? Brian?
Multiply and divide left to right.
Yeah, correct, because we're just adding the one rule. And then, what would the fourth rule be?
Add and subtract.
Correct. Okay, so example 1. We're gonna do. Okay, 18 plus 36 divided by 3 squared. And we already learned about our exponent, so what is 3 squared? That's what we wanna simplify that first. So what's 3 squared?
9.
Good, okay. So we wanna break down the steps again. So what would be our next rule? What would we do next?
36 divided by 9.
Correct. And that is?
4.
Okay, and now what are we gonna do?
I'm going to add 18 and 4.
Which gives us?
22.
Good. Okay, so that's example 1. Now, we're gonna move to example 2. Who wants to tell me what we're gonna do?
Exponents.
Correct. So we're gonna simplify each of them, and then we're gonna divide them. So 5 squared is
25.
times 2 to the 4th, which is
16.
correct. Alright, and 25 times 16, 400. Okay, so you want to simplify both exponents before you multiply them, okay? so the first step is,
Simplify the parentheses.
alright, so that's what we're gonna do, so what is 3 times 5?
15.
Okay. And 15 squared is?
145? 100?
No. Anybody else? What's 15 squared?
165.
No, 225.
225.
225. It's okay though, just go over your exponents again, okay? We'll review them tonight. I'll add that into your homework.
Yay.
So 289 minus 225 is
64.
correct. Okay. Is everybody understanding to add the rule of exponents?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, who wants to come up to the board and work this out? Any volunteers?
Yeah.
Brian? Okay. Alright, so the first rule is simplifying the parentheses. Okay, now we want to simplify the exponents.
71.
Divided by 9, and then we have 8 plus 10 plus 9, which equals 18, 27. Is that right?
Okay. You were close. Can anybody tell us what he did wrong?
3 cubed isn't 10 to
Oh, well, teacher's mistake, because I did write the problem wrong, so. Brian, you did the problem correct. This was supposed to be multiplied, but it's okay, teachers make mistakes, so.
Alright.
You actually did solve the problem correct, so good job. Okay, so now we're gonna do a word problem, because we always tie a word problem in at all of our examples. So, let's move on to the word problem. Okay. Everybody have their notebooks out, because we're gonna make up a problem, an equation for this, so we can solve it, okay? An interior decorator charges $15 per square foot to lay carpet, and an installation fee is $150. If the room is square and each side measures 12 feet, how much will it cost to carpet? Okay? So, just to give you a hint, if one side of the square-shaped room is 12 feet, then the area of the room is 12 feet squared. So we want to put that into our equation. So we're going to start with first number, we want 15. So we're going to use 15. Now with the hint I just gave you, with the size of the room, 12 feet squared, what do you think the next number is going to be?
12 squared.
Correct.
144.
And then we're going to add,
150.
good job. Alright, so who wants to help me solve this? What's the first step we're going to do?
12 squared.
Correct, and that gives us?
Over 144.
Yes. Second step we're going to do, Chelsea?
Multiply 15 times 134.
Which gives us?
2165.
Close,
2000.
2160. That's close though. Plus 150, which gives us?
2,310.
Correct. I just helped my mom pick out carpet this weekend, so this is where that problem comes from. It's how much she's spending.
Expensive.
Oh my god.
Very expensive.
Well, you know, moms like expensive things. So, now to remember all this, I want to give you guys a mnemonic device that's going to help you out.
What's a mnemonic device?
It's letters, and for each letter, there's a word that goes along with it, so this should help you. It's called
Okay.
PEMDAS. So we have our parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, and subtract. So that's the order that everything has to go in. So you're always going to use your parentheses, then your exponents, multiply, divide, add, and subtract in all of our problems. That's the order to get the correct answer. You switch these up, it's not going to be the correct answer. So PEMDAS, just remember that, and that should help you on any test and your homework. It's a good mnemonic device to remember. So the first rule, let's go over again. What's the first rule?
Parentheses.
Correct. What's the second rule?
Exponents.
Good. Third rule?
Multiply,
And?
divide.
Good. Fourth rule?
Add and subtract.
Good job. Alright, so tonight we're going to do homework page 1 to 25 odd, 47, 52, and 64 and 65. And then we'll go over it in class tomorrow morning. And then if you have any problems, you can just always email me and I'll get back to you. Alright?